Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to have another Tear the Shrink off, except for there's no shrink on this game. This game was actually donated to me by a good friend of the channel, Viper Dave. So I want to make sure I shout out him and say thanks so much for... he had watched some of my videos talking about Conflict of Heroes. He had heard that I was interested in the game, and he was super kind enough to give me several different.
What do you want on it?
Just a little butter and some,
Sugar,
yeah. So I appreciate Viper Dave so much. He's always been around my channel for years and years and years. Unfortunately for me, Viper Dave lives like 5 minutes from my house. I went over to his house the other day, and he was able to give me a few games that I know that I want, and I appreciate them so much. So I wanted to do an unboxing of them. So we're going to be doing several of them this weekend. And the first one is going to be Conflict of Heroes: Awakening the Bear. Now, obviously, as you can see, there's no shrink wrap on this, but it looks like it's never really been opened at all, so it's like it's brand new, other than there's no stupid shrink wrap on this. So we're gonna open the box and see what's in it and look at it for the first time together here. So thanks, Viper Dave. We appreciate you guys. In the comments, tell Viper Dave what a beast he is, and thank him yourselves, because without his donation, we wouldn't have this game, and we wouldn't be able to bring it to you. So, if there's anyone else out there that would want to be a beast on the channel and make some more donations to either myself or the War Room, let us know. Alright, so without further ado, let's take it to the table and take a look at it. This is obviously part of the Conflict of Heroes series. I've got actually Conflict of Heroes, the first volume, Storm of Steel, and Awakening the Bear right up there. So this is going to be the third edition. So I don't actually have the second edition yet. Operation Barbarossa 1941. This is a game by Academy Games. And if we look at the back of the cover here, huge pre-printed or pre-rounded counters, no punch in, punch out. 2 to 4 players, 14 and up, 1 to 2 hours. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into the table and see what we have here. Thanks, Viper Dave. You're the best, man. Alright, so what do we have here? We have Conflict of Heroes: Awakening the Bear, the rule booklet. Alright, we'll take a look at that here in a little bit. We have the mission booklet. We probably won't be going through that because I don't want to have any like spoiler alerts. Yeah, we might look at a mission or two, but we're not going to go through that too good. Alright, we have some little plastic tokens. They are X's, so maybe like when you take an objective or something, we'll have to look at that. We also have some little counter, looks like counter cases with some dice in there. Oh, the other thing I forgot to do is open the chat box. I'm so silly this morning. I'm so silly. There we go. So comes with a couple 10-sided dice, still in the shrink wrap, and a couple 6-sided dice, still in the shrink wrap. And then it looks like you're going to be putting counters in this. Comes with a nice little. I was looking to see if it tells us what. No. Alright, so we don't know for sure yet. We also have another one. So probably the Germans go in one, the Russians in the other. And last but not least, this one actually comes with a set of cards, Awakening the Bear. These are weapon cards. I will look at those, and it looks like, yeah, this is maybe like reinforcements you put here, and then you have your cards you put in here, draw deck, and that's interesting. A nice little container for your cards. Oh, and then we have some other cards. Let's take a look at these. These are going to be easy to take apart. Conflict Hero, Awaken the Bear, weapon cards, grenade, Molotov cocktail, and demolitions. I don't know if these were maybe replacement cards. Maybe they misprinted some of them. Let's see here. Grenades, Molotov cocktails, and demolition. Again, same three. Alright, we'll compare those to the regular cards here in a minute. We also have, to avoid dangerous suffocation, please keep this plastic bag away from babies and children. Do not use this bag in cribs, beds, carriages, or playpens. Please do not do that. I mean, what idiot needs to be told that? So we have our Conflict of Hero mission round marker. We have the command action cap points for 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can play this with up to 4 people, 2 people per side. Okay, and then you have your mission rounds, numbers, and your victory points. All right, what else do we have? We have Conflict of Heroes, a little advertisement for the Storm of Steel game. And then some of their other games in the series, Vikings, Mare Nostrum, Agents of Mayhem, and the cost to purchase said games. All right, we also have Conflict of Heroes, Awakening the Bear, unit or player aid. Couldn't think of the word. Player aid, one-sided player aid, and another player aid. Thank you. Another player aid. Both are one-sided. All right, no problem. The one thing I've always really liked about the Conflict of Heroes games is the map boards. I've been mounted map boards, big, huge map boards with big counters on them. Great artwork. You can see they're not super thick, but they are mounted, which is super nice. And then you can put side by side and up and down. All right, so that's one map board. Here is the second map board. And again, you can do, like, again, side by side. You can have one map board that leads into the next map board. You can also do, like this. So, good stuff there. And I knocked over my sheets here. Alright, so 2 map boards, and then we have 3 map boards. Looks like just a hill, a couple hills, and some forest, and some roads. We're just going to take the rest of these out. So that was 3. We have a 4th map board. Another just open terrain with some forest and some roads. And last but not least, little village with some roads and yeah. All right. So it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 map boards. Very nice. Put these back in there. Then we have our punch in, punch out counters with all of the different units here. There is going to be all right, so this is counter sheet 1, 2. Punch out the Germans, the Russians, obviously. All right. Just trying to figure out how to take this. So if we look at these, obviously you have the units and the information, and then on the back side it's like there's a little spent counter. This means they're used up. You can't do anything else with them for the round. Alright. So if I was going to put these just trying to figure out. Alright, so let's get the let's say that one of these is for the Germans, one's for the Soviets. Just trying to, oops, come on, stop falling over, would you please? I'm just trying to show you guys, once we punch them out, how much space or how much they take up of one of these containers, so we know. Ah, come on, don't you? All right, put this over here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's counter sheet 1. Then we got the rest of the Russians in sheet 2. All right. We have all kinds of different units. I'll kind of call out some of them. T-36, T-34S, KV-2, KV-1A, all kinds of different units here. All kinds of different units. T-26, there's anti-tank, there's little trucks, BA-10, T-34B, looks like some kind of flamethrower tank. KIS 30, T34B, all kinds of different units. This game came out, I think, in 2019, so it's been out for a little while. And as you can see, this copy of the Viper Dave Gaming was in absolute pristine condition. So again, we want to really thank Viper Dave for his donation and kindness. Awesome guy, and I'm hoping to get with him and actually go over there and play some face-to-face games with him. He's still here, because he is in the process of possibly leaving. We're going to take a look at these. These, I think, are like spent units or something that maybe not 100% sure, but they look like they got a big X on them. Maybe these are for objectives. I'm not. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe those are objectives. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, and then last but not least, we have our damage counters. These are when you take a hit. You're going to draw one of those. Vehicles over here. Then we have our timer. We have our cap capacities for both sides. AP points. Victory points for the two sides. Looks like we got some smoke markers. Plenty of smoke markers. And again, a few more control objective markers. And what I think I'm going to do is to put these in here. All right. All right, getting somewhere now. Just do like that. And then control markers. I think we'll just put the rest of this stuff in. Over here for now. There we go. There we go. All right, that looks great. Actually, looks really. Oops. There we go. All right. Let's take a look at these. Oh, we have a few more things here. We got the terrain pieces. So we have bunkers and trenches. And not sure what that is supposed to be. Lovely looking counters. Great punch in, punch out. I almost hate to give away these awesome sheets, but it's time for the counters to make it into. What we'll do here is okay. Put these over here with the Russian ones. Oh, they're minefields? That's what it is. They're minefields. Minefields. You have mines. The mines. Oh, boy. I guess we'll put that like... That's... We'll put these little counters in there like that. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. Okay. Let's take a look at these cards and find out why we have these extra cards here. So, hey Mike, what's going on? Did I get the Soul expansion? He actually gave me a bunch of stuff. One of the things he did give me was the Soul expansion, yes. Now I'm looking for it. Yes, it's here somewhere. I just can't find it right off the top of my head. Alright, so let's find out what we got here. We got a little extra card. Then we've got some weapon cards. Let's look at the new... Oh, I see. The card that came in the sleeve looks like it didn't print all the way. Is that what the problem was? So they have replacement counters? They have replacement cards for this? Looks like the bottom number didn't print right. So they replaced that with these cards. And I'm not sure why there's 2 copies of them. Maybe there was supposed to be 2 copies. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll put those in there and get rid of the other ones, I guess. We don't need these. You can kind of see how it didn't print all the color. Not that that's a big deal, but I think that's the only thing that's different. 1, 4, 2, 0, no long range. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I see that's different. So that was nice of them to include these extra cards in there. That's fine. No big deal. Let's look at the rest of these cards. We have battle cards. These are all battle cards, yeah. Yeah, these are all battle cards. Alright, we have adrenalines, command actions, follow me, rally up, rapid deployment, battlefield confusion, veteran NCO, frontline officer, seek cover, sniper fire, careful aiming, swift action, careful aiming, swift action lock, Scout teams, bog down, obstacle clearing, mine laying, score, mission event. These look like they're all mission setup cards. Yeah, these are all mission setup cards. Yeah, these are mission setup cards. So you have one for score. You have one for mission event. Resolve the mission event as directed by the mission. Halt order mission. Mission ends immediately. Both players total and score. End of game victory points. Mission objective number 1. Objective 2, objective 3, and objective 4. Alright, so that's that. That's I would say that these cards are a little on the thin, flimsy side for me. I like my cards a little bit thicker, but you know, still not horribly bad. The cards look nice, have a nice feel and touch to them. I will say that though, but they're on a little thinny side. Alright, so these cards we'll put over here. Put in that little group like that. We'll take a look at the rest of this stuff here. So you got different terrain pieces. You have the different fortifications: trench, bunker, hasty defense, barbed wire, land mines, light smoke, heavy smoke, roadblock, and vehicles. Okay. Then you have the information on the counters. You have your attack cost, firepower. Center position gives you your attack range. Bottom right-hand corner is your defense against both easy and soft targets and hard targets. And then your movement costs up there in the top right-hand corner. Your command actions and your combat costs. Your pre-round sequence, and your common cap modifiers. We've already looked at all the terrain pieces, so I'm not going to get those out again. Oh, you know what? Okay. What I wanted to do before I exit here is to look at the rule booklet and give Viper Dave another shout out for his great donations. So here's the choose a side, place the map, set up units, get your command action point markers, prepare your battle deck, place round and victory point markers, prepare your hit draw pile. There is looks like some good stuff there. Note on to returning gamers, which is me. I have not actually played the 3rd edition, I don't think. So it'll be interesting to see what the new edition is. Action turns. Making a spend check. After determining the action cost, roll a die on the D10 spent die. If the result is higher than the action cost, the unit passes its spend check and remains fresh. If the result is equal to or lower than the action cost, the unit fails its spend check and becomes spent. Flip a unit to its spent side. Oh, the D10. Oh, it's not. It is a special D10. Good thing I... The D10s are not D10s. They have one... They have 1, 1. They have 2 1s. They have 1, 2. They have 2 3s. They have a 4, 2 5s, and 1 6, and 1 7 on this D10. So there is no 8, 9, or 10 on this D10. There's an extra copy of a 1, there's an extra copy of a 3, and there's an extra copy of a 5. So you got a 1 5, 2 5s. You have 1 3, 2 3s. So 1. So okay, well that's like the first thing there. Making a spent check. Alright, well, we'll give this a gander through later. I just wanted to kind of show you guys what's fire zones, combat, close combat, attacking stacked units, hits and rallying, destroying units. Destroying units reduces the cap rating for that side. The cards, the end of round and pre-round sequences. Group actions and taking group movements. Group attacks, group rallies, group spend checks. Hidden units, hills and elevation, mortars and artillery, vehicles, fortifications and obstacles, flamethrowers, notes from the designer. And then an overview of all the different cards and all of the different units. And as you can see, there's a boatload of different units here. Panzer III, Panzer 35R, a B-2 tank, a T-34 captured tank, a Panzer IV-F2, a Panzer IV-E, a Panzer III-J, a Panzer III-H, a Panzer 3E, a Panzer 38T, lots of different units. Don't forget about the rifle squads, the machine gun squads, the pioneer squads, MG34s, the mortar squads, 8cm mortars, tank hunters, the Shun infantry guns, the PaK-36, the PaK-38s, PaK 297s, PaK 88s, wagons, trucks, Studekamp 251, Potzel PaK 36, Studekamp 232s. So lots of different units there if you like your different units. And then scenario-wise, again, we're not going to spoil too much here. Maybe we'll look at like just the first scenario or two. It kind of talks about the overall Barbarossa plan. Then we have the original scenario. You have your map. You have your different orders for new players. We have Mission 2. Mission 3. It looks like a 2-map scenario there. group moving units here. All right, well, we'll definitely have to look at this next time. And look at that, everything does fit back in the box. Lovely. All right, again, super big, awesome shout out. Viper Dave was kind enough to give this to me the other day, plus many other games we're going to be showing you guys off. So thanks, Viper Dave. Appreciate it. You're the bomb. He took, obviously, great care of his games, and that is always good to see as well. Someone that appreciates good games and takes care of them. And even though this didn't have any shrink on it, it's still, in my eyes, pristine condition here. What was going on here, people? What is going on here? This is not acceptable. Let's see what happened here, people. Let's try this again. Okay. I thought one of those lids was not fitting on right, and now I know for sure it was not fitting on right. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, it's a little better. That is a little better for sure. All right, Awakening the Bear, Operation Barbarossa, 1941. Yeah, it looks like it worked a little better. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully, if you're interested in this game, you'll find a copy of it. I know it's been out of print for a little while, but hopefully you'll be able to find a copy. It's a pretty neat, interesting game. Pretty cool series. And as you can see, great, awesome components and awesome, design and effort that went into this. I always liked Academy Games and Uwe. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves. And don't you forget, we'll see you all down the line. Take care.